Back in the Warzone singles tournament. This is a lot of fun. I'm a little bit lower seeded than I was last year, and that is sad. I'm looking at you, Tim. I'm looking at you. I'm coming back. I'm coming back for the rematch. But look, I have no expectations for myself. Last year, I was out to prove something, and I proved it to myself. And this year, I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to sort of take it easy, just see what I can do in Warzone and prove to myself that I can still play. But I'm up against Matt, and that's not fun at all. That's not fun. Matt's great. Matt has beaten my teammate twice. Matt's beaten me twice. Matt's better than me in every conceivable way. So this should be over fast. Let's do this thing.
Oh yeah, we're back at it again. Singles. I feel kind of like I'm in the same boat as Koho. Last year, I felt like I also proved a lot to myself and to a few other people. So this year, I mean, I think I'm just going to steal his idea and have fun. I know he's kind of called me out a couple of times. Not a smart move, but hey, we'll see what happens. Should be a good time. My manager, Thomas, isn't here tonight. I think he just didn't like the idea of seeing one of his faction mates get hurt. So I understand. So we're going to go solo. Have a good time.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kaleb Boatman. This is Movie Warzone. Payson, you know, like in gangster movies, when the gangster is like being friendly, but really they're making vague threats.
Yeah.
I think we just saw that.
I think we did. I was going to say, those were two respectful promos, but I think secretly they're willing to bite each other's jugular veins out at any moment they can. But yeah.
No, don't tell either of these two to go get their shine box.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you'd get hit with a baseball bat and put into the trunk of the car while Rags to Riches by Tony Bennett plays. Okay. So without further ado, we're going to bring in our competitors. Introducing first, coming into the ring with a record of 4 wins, 5 defeats, representing the Kingsman. It is Kaleb the King Koho.
I wasn't actually being thinly veiled with anything. I was just simply being nice.
The 31 seed, I should mention, going up against the 2 seed, coming in with a record of 10 wins, 6 defeats, the former Movie Warzone Team's champion, Matt Casual Chaos Cuellar.
It's been a while since me and Finn have been in the same sentence.
That's a mood for me, bud.
Yeah. It's been rough.
All right, so without further ado, we're going to get started with round 1. Round 1's going to work with this 8 different questions, 8 different categories. You get all 8 right, you get a bonus question. So your first question comes in the category of actors and actresses. Who plays a journalist in a film set in the 60s, a rock star in the film set in the 70s, and a superhero in a film set in the 80s?
This is a really great question.
I really like the way I phrased this question. I had fun with this one.
You should legit be proud of yourself. I love one of these movies.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Caleb's first repeat. In the category of actors and actresses, who plays a journalist in a film set in the 60s, a rock star in the film set in the 70s, and a superhero in a film set in the 80s?
I realized I got Caleb's initials messed up on my whiteboard, and I had to quickly fix that.
Did you spell his name correctly?
Yes, that is it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matt.
I had Michael Keaton, but then I realized 60 doesn't make any sense. So
you got nothing? Okay, Koho?
I said Michael Keaton, so I don't know.
Oh, incorrect. We're actually looking for Billy Crudup. He plays a journalist in Jackie, a rock star in Almost Famous, and a superhero.
Oh, I thought
I totally misunderstood. I thought you meant the movies released in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
No, set in the 60s.
Oh. That I did the exact same
thing. That was part of the question, is set in the 60s.
Oh.
Whatever.
All right, gentlemen, we are moving on to your second question. In the category of war, what war film is the true story of U.S. Navy SEAL Chris Kyle?
I'm worried that both of them missing that question means we won't be asking questions in that style anymore, and that makes me sad because I was really proud of that question.
Sometimes you just gotta take a step back and listen.
That's fair. 5.
Also, good challenge that watch was not entirely set in the 80s.
1. Pens down. I will punch you, Koho. Let's go to Matt.
Lone Survivor?
And American Sniper is correct.
Yes, it was the highest grossing film of 2014 domestically. Fun fact.
That's wild.
All right, your third question in the category of directors. Who directed The Grapes of Wrath, Young Mr. Lincoln, and How Green Was My Valley?
I feel like you...
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
I was going to say, I feel like you have a very similar relationship to someone who has a very similar relationship to Abe Lincoln.
Oh!
You got it.
John was kind of a mean guy. 5.
That's fair.
4.
He never missed a shot. Can't recognize his game.
1. Pens down. France!
BWB.
John Ford.
And Matt.
John Ford.
Both correct. Both on the board. We get into your fourth question, Payson.
Yep. All right, your fourth question comes in the category of comedies. How is Frederick related to Victor Frankenstein in Young Frankenstein? You know what would suck?
What?
To be named Frederick. Just...
Yeah. I mean, you would just go by Fred. Like, that's fine. Better than Fredward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. That is Tim Brzakala's middle name, apparently. Let's go to Matt.
It's his grandfather?
And Koho.
I said that Friedrich was his grandson.
And that is correct.
Yeah. Can we give Matt the point? Or
So we said, how is Frederick related to Victor Frankenstein and Victor Frankenstein?
yeah.
We were specifically asking for how is Frederick related, so
I
Disney's
think
grandson. I'm sorry.
I would agree with you on that. So 3-1. As we get into your fifth question, category of scores and/or soundtracks. Who composed the score for LA Confidential, Total Recall, and The Mummy?
The Mummy, the favorite film of Redacted. I'm not sure if we can say his name anymore.
Wait, Redacted? What? 5. Jacoby. 3,
Okay, Jacoby, okay.
1. Pens down. Like, Jacoby's a cool dude. We can
Oh, of course.
say his name. What? Let's go to Koho.
Jerry Goldsmith.
And
I can pull that.
Jerry Goldsmith is correct. Yeah, no, we can definitely say his name.
That's good. Jacoby's a great guy.
Yeah.
All right. Your sixth question will be coming to you in the category of the 1980s. What is the name of the aggressive leader of the Gremlins in Gremlins?
Yeah, no, Jacoby, he likes The Mummy. He likes Lost.
Mm-hmm.
He likes Schitt's Creek. That's a show.
He's a great guy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matt.
Spike.
And Koho.
That's a Stripe.
Stripe is correct.
Right.
We get into your penultimate question in the category of sports. Hardball centers around what sport?
I was going to make a joke, and I'm not going to make it.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that was because it would be a spoiler or because it was sexual. But
Let's just say we would have had another Predator situation.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matt.
Baseball.
And Koho.
Baseball.
Baseball is correct.
All right, gentlemen, your final question will be coming to you in the category of recent releases. Who stars as Old Dolio in Kajillionaire? We are starting
How
fast.
much is a cajillion? I think it's a little more than a zillion. I think it's a little more than a zillion. It's like 10 zillions, right?
Yes, but I think it's a little less than a quadrimillion.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know.
5,
Words of Google fit in there.
3, 2,
It's at the end.
1. That's up Chris Dalby's butt. Let's go to Koho.
I'm in danger. Is it John Lithgow?
And Matt.
My favorite character from last year, Evan Rachel Wood.
Evan Rachel Wood.
That's correct.
Fair. I didn't see this one.
I think I meant Brian Fernandez, not Chris Dalby. He's the booty hole.
Yeah.
I don't know who Chris Dalby is, but it's not
He
going
was
to
a cheater.
make that joke.
Okay, so it is 6-3, coming out of round 1. Koho at 6, Matt at 3. As we get into round 2 is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it. If they don't, they can spin again, but then they are stuck with whatever category they land on. They're going to get 5 questions in whatever category they get. If they get it right, 2 points, multiple choice, 1 point. Or if they get it wrong, other player gets a chance to steal. Watch out, everybody. There are steals. That's my best Tim Brzakala impression. So, Koho, we will give you the category first. The categories are Matt's strength of non-franchise Harrison Ford and 70s horror, Koho strengths of fandom Oscars and Oscars. We also have music, drama, comedy, and actors and actresses. So, Koho, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll defer.
Okay, Matt, this will be your spin.
Every fucking time.
So, that lands on Spinner's choice. What would you like? Again?
Let's go comedy.
Okay. And I will give you your questions in the category of comedy. Who directed Wag the Dog?
Barry Levinson.
Correct for 2 points. In It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, what job does Peter Falk's character have?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, dentist, B, accountant, C, talent scout, D, cab driver.
Cab driver.
That is correct for 1 point. And we are all tied up 6-6. Third question. What does Lloyd think Mary's last name is in Dumb and Dumber?
Samsonite.
That is correct for 2
I
points.
was way off.
I can see Koho giggling because he's remembering the quote. What band plays at the end? What band plays at the wedding at the end of Bridesmaids?
Multiple choice, just to be sure.
Multiple choice options are A, Spice Girls, B, Wilson Phillips, C, Four Non-Blondes, D, The Cardigans. The Cardigans.
Wilson Phillips. Wilson Phillips.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in comedy. In Yes Man, Carl learns to play what instrument?
Guitar.
That is correct for 2 points. So it is 11-6 as we go into Koho spin.
That's what I have as well.
Also, spinner's choice, please. That'd be very nice. Be very okay with that.
And you land on drama. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Yeah, let's have some fun. I'll spin again.
All right. And this is the category you are stuck with.
This is the end, folks. Oh, okay. That's fine. Never mind.
You land on drama.
You take drama.
All right.
All right, Payson, would you like to give Koho his questions in the category of drama?
I would love to give co-host questions in drama, a category that you should save.
Oh, I don't make those jokes anymore.
Oh,
But yeah, mama.
You
There you
know
go.
For your mama.
All right. Your first question.
Mm-hmm.
In the farewell, the family tells the grandmother that they are all getting together for what?
A wedding.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Prince Philip in The Queen?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, James Cromwell, B, Michael Gambon, C, Christopher Lee, or D, Martin Landau?
Okay, the options one more time.
Absolutely. Your options. Is it A, James Cromwell, B, Michael Gambon, C, Christopher Lee, or D, Martin Landau?
Michael Gambon.
That is incorrect. Matt, a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, James Cromwell, B, Michael Gambon, C, Christopher Lee, or D, Martin Landau?
James Cromwell.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
I should just went for it. All right.
All right, your third question. Who directed 1978's Coming Home?
Hal Ashby.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your fourth question. Your penultimate question, I should say. In The Elephant Man, John Merrick forms a friendship with Mrs. Kendall, who has what profession?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, prostitute, B, teacher, C, reporter, or D, actress?
Teacher.
That is incorrect. Matt, a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, prostitute, B, teacher, C, reporter, or D, actress?
Actress.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. And your final question. Sidney Poitier plays a handyman who assists a group of nuns in what film?
I'll go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, A Raisin in the Sun, B, Lilies of the Field, C, To Sir with Love, or D, A Patch of Blue?
B.
That is correct for 1 point. Lilies of the Field.
All right, so it is 13-11 as we go into round three. Round three is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get to pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Categories they will be able to pick from tonight are Oscars, Adam Sandler, 90s, sports, comedy, westerns, biopics, and romantic comedies. We're going to let them pick the categories right now, and we will get back to you right now. We're back going into round three. Our competitors have picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Koho has picked his 1 in comedy, his 2 in 90s, his 3 in biopics, and his 4 in Oscars. Whereas Matt has picked his 1 in sports, 2 in comedy, his 3 in Adam Sandler, and his 4 in 90s. So we are going to start with Koho's question, his first question, category of comedy. In which comedy will you hear the quote, "I am serious, and don't call me Shirley"?
Airplane.
That is correct for 1 point.
Can we give it to him, even though he's just said airplane and not airplane?
As we get to your 2-point question in the category of 90s. Who stars in 1993's Falling Down?
I'm 50-50 on it in my brain now because I totally fucked up.
4, 3, 2.
Michael Douglas.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead as we go over to Matt's 1-pointer in sports.
All right, Matt. All right, Matt, your 1-pointer in the category of sports. In what U.S. city does Rocky take place?
Philadelphia.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right, we are tied, but we'll stick with Matt for his 2 in comedy.
All right, Matt, your 2-pointer in the category of comedy. Who plays Mortimer Brewster in Arsenic and Old Lace?
Cary Grant.
That is correct for 2 points. Retakes the lead with that.
And now we'll go over to Koho for his 3-pointer in biopics. Who plays Neil Armstrong's friend and fellow astronaut Ed White in First Man?
Jason Clarke.
For 3 points.
I won't say that.
I think we're thinking the same thing.
Yep, yes, we are definitely. Dan Merle couldn't hit it, but you could.
I don't remember the Schmodown very well.
That is fair.
I also didn't write the question. Anyway.
All right,
now we'll go over to Matt's 3-pointer in Adam Sandler.
All right, Matt, your 3-pointer in the category of Adam Sandler. In Hotel Transylvania 3, Erica is the great-granddaughter of what fictional character?
Van Helsing.
That's correct.
That is correct for 3 points.
Okay, we are now in a situation where Koho must hit his 4-pointer to stay in the game. If he doesn't, Matt will win. So, Koho, your 4-pointer in Oscars.
Okay.
What actress?
Okay.
What?
I was just saying you have 2 repeats left.
You have 2 repeats. What actress, who would later win an Oscar, received her first nomination for the 1991 film Rambling Rose? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
As your second repeat. What actress, who would later win an Oscar, received her first nomination for the 1991 film Rambling Rose? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
As your final repeat, what actress, who would later win an Oscar, received her first nomination for the 1991 film Rambling Rose?
Good game, Matt.
4, 3.
Emma Thompson.
And your winner. The correct answer was Laura Dern. Laura Dern.
Matt is the winner.
Laura Dern. Matt is your winner tonight. So we are going to post-match interviews, starting with Koho. Koho, you played a good game. You kept it in there, but that 4-pointer wasn't quite there for you. Round 2 wasn't quite there for you, but you played an excellent match. How are you feeling?
I should have gone first. Would have gotten spinners. Probably would have gotten a 10 in Phantom Oscars or something better than what I got in drama, and then probably would have been in a better situation in round 3. But I'm pretty okay with how I played. Yeah, I've been a little out of practice, and I didn't really have anything to prove. But I came in today. I think I did a good job. I had 6 points in round 1, so that felt good. So yeah, like at the end of the day, I can't be too mad with how I played. I just didn't get, an Oscars question at 4 that I should have known that one. I remembered Rambling Rose. I just couldn't remember who was attached to that name on the wiki. So that's just another one that I gotta go. That's 2 missed 4s in Oscars. Maybe I gotta rethink my strategy a little bit. But yeah, end of the day, I feel pretty good. Matt played great. So
fair enough. So now we're gonna go over to our winner, moving on to round 2 of the tournament. Matt, Casual Chaos Cuellar. Matt, pull off the win. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Koho had me really nervous there in the first round. I think I had a lot of ring rust I had to knock off there. Just questions that I knew. I just was missing things up, mixing them up. But yeah, I lucked out, got a spinner's choice, so that worked in my favor. And yeah, he did pretty good with the dramas. And then he got me worried there at the end. I thought for sure he was going to pull that Oscar one. Like he pulls names out of hats in those 4-pointers when he needs to. And I thought for sure he was going to get that. I was going to have to try to struggle through a 90s 4-pointer. But yeah, so yeah, it was a great game. And I look forward to seeing what's next.
Speaking of that, you're moving on to round 2 of the tournament, which will be interesting because you are playing the winner of either the 15 seed or the 18 seed. The 15 seed being Tyler Butler, the 18 seed being Thomas Eames.
Oh.
So we do have potential to see a second real civil war here. How are you feeling about either of those matchups?
No, that could be really interesting. I mean, either way, it's going to be some good competitors. So that I'm definitely going to watch that match very closely. And yeah, that should be fun either way. I look forward to it.
Very good. Thank you, Matt. Payson, final thoughts on what I think was a really good match. Despite this seeding would not tell you that this match was as good as it was going to be, but I think this was a fantastic match.
No, yeah, there were a lot of twists and turns. Both competitors played great all the way up until the last question. It really is unfortunate to lose that way, but I think both Koho and Matt played incredible.
Absolutely. So thank you to Koho, thank you to Matt, thank you to Payson for co-hosting. I'm Kaleb Boatman. This is Multiplex Movie Warzone. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.